It started like any other late-night segment. Light music, applause, a dashing A-list actor stepping on stage. Ryan Gosling, always composed, always charming, was greeted with cheers as he sat across from Stephen Colbert. But what happened? Over the next 10 minutes turned the comfortable world of late-night television upside down. What should have been a fun promotional appearance for his new film turned into a tense, unscripted confrontation. Sparks flew, words got sharper, and by the end of the segment, Gosling wasn't walking off the stage. He was being ushered out by producers as cameras abruptly cut to commercial. The interview started with Colbert's usual charm. A few jokes about Gosling's latest role, a humorous anecdote about filming in harsh weather, standard stuff. But then the conversation shifted. Colbert asked Gosling about Hollywood's role in glamorizing real-world issues, referencing the darker themes of Gosling's new thriller. At first, Gosling tried to steer around the subject. He gave a vague response, talking about respecting the art. But Colbert pressed. "Don't you think movies like this sometimes do more harm than good?" That's when things began to unravel. Gosling's tone changed. He leaned forward, his smile fading. "Stephen, with all due respect, you're simplifying something." "Complex," he replied. Colbert, sensing the heat, didn't back down. "I'm just asking the questions your fans might be thinking." What followed was a tense exchange, with Gosling accusing Colbert of framing the narrative unfairly. "You want sound bites, not substance," he said at one point. The audience chuckled nervously. The band stopped playing their light riffs. It became clear. This wasn't scripted banter. This was two people clashing on principle, live on national TV. Colbert tried to lighten the mood. "Hey, we're just having fun here, right?" Gosling didn't flinch. It's not fun when the work gets dismissed like it's a joke. The tension now hung thick in the air. Viewers watching at home could feel it too, and Twitter exploded in real time. Hashtags like Eugene Gosling vs Colbert and Xing Late Night Clash started trending within minutes. The interview was now derailed. Colbert's usual control over the tone of his show was slipping fast. And Gosling, usually media-savvy and calm, was clearly done playing nice. In a final attempt to shift gears, Colbert tried to pivot to a light segment, a game they'd planned in pre-show. Gosling shook his head. "I think we're done here," he said. Silence. The crowd didn't know whether to clap or stay quiet. Colbert smirked awkwardly, unsure how to respond. "Are you serious?" he asked. "Completely," Gosling replied, standing up. A few producers could be seen behind the cameras, signaling and gesturing frantically. Gosling removed his mic and looked straight at Colbert. "You invited me here. I came in good faith. But this isn't a conversation. It's an ambush." Colbert, not one to back down, replied, "It's not an ambush, Ryan. It's television. You've done this before." That's when Gosling stepped off stage. Not storming, not yelling, just calmly walking away, his silence speaking louder than words. The cameras quickly cut to commercial. When the show returned, Colbert sat alone at the desk, trying to salvage the moment. "Well, that was different," he joked. But the laughter was forced. The damage had been done. And within the hour, every major entertainment outlet was running with the story. Social media erupted, clips of the moment were uploaded, dissected, remixed. Fans were split. Some praised Gosling for standing up for his work and not letting Colbert reduce his performance to a punchline. Others said Gosling overreacted, that he couldn't handle a little pushback. Colbert's defenders argued that tough questions are part of the job. Meanwhile, Gosling's silence post-show only added fuel to the fire. He didn't issue a statement, he didn't tweet. He simply disappeared, leaving the world to debate what really happened and who was in the wrong. Industry. Insiders weighed in. Some said it was bound to happen. These late-night shows want viral moments, one producer said. Sometimes they get more than they bargained for. Others claimed there was tension between Gosling's team and Colbert's producers even before taping began. Rumors circulated that Gosling had requested certain topics be avoided and that those boundaries were crossed. Nothing was confirmed, but the speculation kept the story alive for days. Gosling's publicist declined comment. Colbert's team released a vague statement about creative differences. Despite the drama, one thing was clear: people were watching. The clip amassed millions of views in just 24 hours. Memes flooded the internet. Think pieces popped up on both entertainment and political blogs, analyzing every gesture and phrase. Was Gosling right to push back? Was Colbert too aggressive? Or was this just what happens when real tension breaks through the polished surface of a talk show? Either way, it shattered the illusion that everything on late night is scripted fun. For once, something unpredictable happened, and no one could look away. In the weeks that followed, Gosling returned to the spotlight for his film's premiere, but the Colbert incident was never directly addressed. Perhaps that was the smartest move. The moment spoke for itself. It was raw, uncomfortable, and entirely human. And whether you saw Gosling as a principled artist or a defensive actor, there was no denying the impact. Late-night TV had been disrupted, not by scandal or controversy, but by two men unwilling to pretend. In an era of fake smiles and rehearsed laughs, that alone was enough to make headlines around the world.